Hey guys, Ponce here on the PBE, here to commemorate the launch of League of Legends Classic on the live server by doing a old school champion spotlight on the PBE. Now, it looks like the next three champions available, at least for testing on the PBE, are Akali, Kennen, and Shen, the Kinko, or whatever they're called in lore. Kind of makes sense that they're looking at those three. All very, very old champions, and they have a thing we need to get rid of there. Definitely an old style video. But anyway, if I recall correctly, I was saying that I was expecting an AD carry next. I kind of forgot Kennen was sort of considered like a marksman-ish, AD carry sort of thing. That was sometimes kind of a little bit played in bottom lane. I was never a fan of it. But in any case, we're looking at Akali right now. As you can see, this is one of the newer skins, so it's not the old model. The old model I would have shown for you guys, but it's actually not available on the PBE right now, so I guess they're working on getting that slotted into the new League of Legends client. But in any case, let's quickly look over her kit, just like an old champion spotlight, and then we'll show it off, and then we'll have a bonus thing at the end. In any case, starting with the old passive, Twin Disciplines. Discipline of Force, Akali's basic attacks gain an additional amount of magic damage based on her AP, and Discipline of Might, Akali gains a certain amount of spell vamp based on her flat AD, essentially. I gotta apparently move around a lot, the PB just wants to boot you out immediately. Okay, Mark of the Assassin. Akali throws her Kama at a target to deal magic damage and mark the target for 6 seconds. Akali's melee attacks against a marked target will consume the mark, causing more magic damage and restore some of her energy. That scales based on the ability level. Next, Twilight Shroud. Akali throws down a cover of smoke that lasts for 8 seconds. While inside the area, Akali gains armor, magic resist, and becomes invisible. Attacking or using abilities will briefly reveal her. Enemies inside the smoke are slowed by a certain amount of percent. Next, we have Crescent Slash. Akali flourishes her Kamas, slicing nearby enemies for damage. Looks like it's physical damage, which scales with both AP and AD. Triggers Mark of the Assassin on enemy hit. Lastly, we have her Shadow Dance, the ult. Akali moves through shadows to quickly strike her target, dealing a certain amount of magic damage. Akali stores an Essence Shadow on kills and assists, as well as every 30 seconds, up to 3 total. I love what I do. So you can kind of reset on her, or just kind of slowly get them back over time. So let's, I don't know, test them on some mobs over here, I guess. Jump here, the ult, the E. We'll go to the next pack and use a Q or something. Do that, and as you can see, this will trigger, and then you get a whole bunch of energy back. In fact, let's spend a bunch of energy, and then as you can see, you get a whole bunch back. And, I don't know, let's maybe just jump to a bunch of enemies. Chain of 3, perhaps? A small internal cooldown. There you have it. That's Akali's basic little kit there. Now, if this is a truly old-style champion spotlight, I do the taunt, and the laugh, and all that crap. But again, this is a new skin. We don't have the old one yet, so perhaps depending on what's available for Kennen or Shen, or maybe even this character again later, that's what we're doing. In any case, that's going to be it for now. I will, as an addendum, this is 2026. We got to update our style. I'll also be tacking on, with the magic of editing, a Akali jungle video right at the end here. So stay tuned for that. All right, part 2 of the Akali spotlight. We're going to roll in the whole Kanchi jungle part of it, and sort of very basic runes and masteries. My standard, probably tankier than you need runes, because we don't have a leash or anything, and just very basic. I think it's actually an AD paid or AD champion rune setup, so nothing special. And let's get started here. We're going to start with Crescent Slash, because it's going to be able to do a bunch of AoE to clear the first camp a little bit faster. Obviously, this is going to probably do a bit more damage to the main target, but spoilers, I actually did test this earlier. It was surprisingly effective. So we'll just kind of run through this here like that. Clear those out. And then we'll go get this. Keep chugging potions. Potions let you do whatever. that out so it just doesn't do damage. Only drag this guy over that way. There we go. Alright, drink another potion. You can just chug them all at this point. Simplify things. Anyway, let's go ahead and head up here. AoE this all down.
They can't stop me. I mean, they can try.
I was actually kind of surprised at how well she's motoring through the jungle here. Like, she feels like an actual jungler. I don't really remember doing this back in the day. But it seems to be working just fine, so...
Okay, this...
Maybe this is like a viable thing. Part will go ahead and get that. Early smite, because, you know, we're not being opposed.
Let's end this.
Last thing there, we'll drink one more potion, and then we have the Wraith, and then we'll be done. We'll call a timer here. Actually, this might be going faster than the Moomoo. Okay, 319/320-ish. Yeah, I mean, that's within the realm of standard jungle time, ending the initial clear, you know, the basic start here, go through the whole thing, compared to other champions. At about, yeah, ending at about 320, somewhere thereabouts. Reasonably healthy with, you know, no leash. I haven't even used that last health potion there. Obviously, she doesn't have amazing gank potential until the ult, but once you have the ult, well, then you can do it. So, honestly, I might try this. Either on the PBE or on live, just mess around with Jungle Akali. Mainly because I don't like playing solo lanes anymore, for reasons I don't really want to get into right now. But certainly adds this as an option for me to use. Seems like it might be fun, you know, just having an assassin AP-style jungler. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's Akali, who once again is available on the PBE currently. And if you're watching this video as soon as it comes up, I'm actually probably playing on live, like right as the Classic launches on the live server. So you can check that out either on my live stream here on YouTube or on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ponce. If you're watching this well after the fact, well, I guess it's perhaps irrelevant, although there's a good chance I'm just streaming anyway, because I'm streaming basically all the time. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. This has been the Akali old style champion spotlight. See you guys around. Bye.